What is an astronaut? Have you ever thought about what it's like in space? Astronauts are people who go out into space. Being an astronaut is an exciting job. Astronauts who see Earth from space say that it is a round like a ball. While in space, astronauts can look down and see clouds, land, and water. Some can even see the moon up close. Astronauts get the chance to see more stars than you or I have ever seen. Being an astronaut may be exciting, but it is not an easy job. A person who wants to be an astronaut has to study for years. There are many things an astronaut must learn to do before going into space for the first time. Astronauts train for hundreds of hours. During their training, they learn about space. This type of training might include studying the stars and Earth. It is important that astronauts study space so that they understand what they will work with while in space. The astronauts also learn medical skills like basic first aid during their training. This training allows them to treat simple medical problems so that they can keep each other healthy and safe in space. In their training, astronauts also learn what life is like on the International Space Station. The ISS is a large spacecraft that orbits the Earth. The ISS is a place where astronauts do science experiments while in space. Astronauts also learn to eat, exercise, and do experiments while floating in the air. They also practice riding in special vehicles that are just for space. These vehicles bring supplies like food and fuel to the ISS. The vehicles are about the size of a pickup truck with 12 wheels. Astronauts even take classes in scuba diving. When they're walking underwater in their scuba suits, astronauts feel the same as they would feel walking in space. Lastly, astronauts must also learn how to work together as a team. This is important because as many as 8 astronauts may be in one spacecraft. These astronauts have to learn how to live and work together in space. Each astronaut has a special job to do as part of the team. Some astronauts learn how to put things together so they become good at fixing things. This is important because if something on a spaceship breaks, the astronauts must be able to fix it themselves. Some astronauts are pilots who know how to fly airplanes. These astronauts have to study how to fly and steer a spaceship. They train for many hours to learn how to turn it and how to make it go faster and slower and how to guide it through space. Some astronauts are leaders and are in charge of all the people on the ship. They make sure that everybody is doing the right job. Other astronauts learn mostly about science. Their job is to learn how living things change when they are in space. Although each astronaut has a special job on the team, each of them has to learn how to work where there is no gravity. When they are in a spaceship that is moving around Earth, they can feel as though they do not weigh anything. They are able to float. Many astronauts say that it is fun to float around the inside of a spaceship. Objects in the spaceship can also float, so astronauts can lift and move heavy things easily. Feeling weightless is fun, but being in space is work for astronauts. Astronauts must be healthy and eat right. They have to exercise and be in good shape. Astronauts have many adventures, but they work hard too. Okay, so your directions. This will also be sent to you guys. Directions. You're going to write me an informational paragraph about the passage. So you're just going to be informing me about what you read, okay? So your topic sentence, remember, that's the first sentence you're telling me what you're going to be writing about. So you're going to be writing about being an astronaut may be exciting, but blank. You need to fill that in. And I can even help you guys and tell you it is going to be in paragraph, let's see, paragraph 2. So you will find that in paragraph 2 and you can fill it in, okay? So then your detail sentences, which comes next, you're going to start them by saying, one reason is, and then you're going to fill that in. Give me a reason that supports your topic sentence here. Okay, so being an astronaut may be exciting, but blank. Once you have that filled in, you'll know what you need to fill in here, what details go with that, okay? Then lastly, you need a conclusion. We always end with a conclusion. You're just wrapping up what you talked about. So, you need to basically restate your topic sentence. You're going to say, in conclusion, being an astronaut is what? Okay? So, I need 5 sentences from this, after reading this article about what is an astronaut, informing me about what you read. Okay, I gave you guys sentence starters, so you just got to fill those in. Okay?